Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be talking all about my self-tanning at home routine. I have never ever spoken about self-tanning before, so I'm really excited to talk through what it is that I do at home. And obviously here in the UK we are in a lockdown still. I barely leave the house other than exercise. So you might be thinking, why are you talking about tanning? Because literally no one is seeing me right now. For me, self-love has been so important through my journey over the last year. And I think especially when we're going through a lockdown, it is so important to look after yourself. And this can be in so many different ways, obviously. I speak about this a lot on my channel in different videos, but I think beauty is a massive part of that. So just really looking after ourselves, whether it's like painting our nails, doing our hair, washing our hair even. And of course, skincare. That's a huge thing for me. I really use skincare as like a ritual of self-love and well-being. And tanning comes into that. I think when we have a nice like glow on us, we just feel better. Well, I do anyway. I just feel like I look healthier. It's grey and miserable and dark outside as I'm talking, and I mean, I would not be having this like glow otherwise. So one of the ways that I get that is actually through the Bondi Sands Pure collection. Now this is their new 100% sustainable self-tanning at home range, and I'm really excited to talk about it because the results are absolutely brilliant. I'm sure you know all about Bondi Sands anyway. They're like the iconic tanning brand from Australia. But I'm especially excited about this particular range. As I said, it's the first sustainable range, so the packaging is 100% recyclable, but also the ingredients have been really carefully selected. So we've got hyaluronic acid in here, which is so good for hydration. And then we've also got vitamin C, which, as we know, is amazing for brightening the skin. So to have tanning products that are actually really good for you and the environment is just a win-win for me. So let's talk about how I prep the skin for tanning. So it's really important to exfoliate 24 hours before you apply tan. I've definitely learned the hard way in the past. Like if you have kind of like dry skin, it can really affect the results. So taking care of the hydration of your skin is so important. So I actually use a dry brush, normally 24 hours before I tan, and I use this a couple of times a week actually. This is so good for circulation, starting from the bottom, so your feet, your legs, and working your way up, and then the hands. And the idea is that you are working towards the heart, so the center, and so brilliant for circulation and detoxing, but also exfoliating. So it really does get rid of dry skin. And then I normally moisturize after this or use a nice nourishing body oil just to really lock in all of that lovely hydration. And then 24 hours later, I will be ready to tan. It's also a really good idea to shave your legs before tanning. Again, it's a good idea to do it before you dry brush. So shaving and exfoliating about 24 hours before tanning and you should be good to go. So there are 6 products in the Pure Self-Tanning range by Bondi Sands, and the one that I am completely obsessed with is the Self-Tan Foaming Water. I use the shade light medium, but there is also the dark option. And then we have the Gradual Tanning Lotion here, so that's really good to top up your tan afterwards. And then, oh, I love this. This is the self-tanning sleep mask. So literally before you go to bed, apply this like you would a moisturizer, and you wake up with like glowing skin. And then there's the self-tanning face mist. This is brilliant to top up. So if you feel like you need just an added boost of that glow, you can just spritz away. And then we also have the tanning drops that you can add in to your moisturizer. So let's start off with my routine. So we've already spoken about the exfoliating and shaving, and then you're good to go. The first thing I use is the sleep mask. Now, I find a little goes a long way, so you really don't need a lot of this. So take a small amount in your fingers, warm it between the hands, and then just smooth it all over the face as you would a serum or a moisturiser. Make sure it is even, of course, and then I do like to take a little bit down the neck so we don't have any lines, maybe just like brushing the hands over the ears very slightly, and then use a cotton bud to just remove any product from your eyebrows and maybe around the hairline as well. And this is enriched with the hyaluronic acid for hydration, and then we've got the vitamin C for brightening and vitamin E for repair. It's also non-comedogenic, if that's something that is very important to you, and also it's dermatologically tested. So, and again, we've got the sustainable packaging. So it's an all-round brilliant product, and you will just wake up with glowing skin. So once I've applied that to my face, I then wash my hands, and then I use a muslin cloth just to make sure that I don't have any product in between the fingers, on the palms of my hands, or like on the sides. That just basically makes sure that you're not going to end up with like discoloured hands compared to the rest of your body. So that's why I use the sleep mask first, so that I can wash my hands. And then the next step for me is the self-tan foaming water. I've already said I use the shade light medium, and guys, this is a game changer. I love the foam. It's incredible. One thing I would say is don't shake the bottle. That's a tip before you use it, because we want to use the foam, we don't want the liquid. By not shaking it, you'll get that lovely like fluffy foam, and you can apply this straight onto your skin, so straight onto the legs. I always start from the bottom and work my way up, the same as I said about the dry brush. Probably just because I'm used to that routine with dry brushing. So I always, with tanning, start from the bottom, just gently with the mitt. Welcome mitt, hello, haven't spoken about this guy yet. This is the Bondi Sands tanning mitt. With like the remaining product, I just glide over the back of my feet at the end. So to start with, I just kind of start from the ankles, long strokes, guys. I used to do like a lot of this, like really rubbing it round into the skin. It's just not necessary. Like long gliding strokes, working your way up all over the legs, work way up to the torso, the stomach, and then I move on to the arms, and again, like nice long strokes, and very gently at the end with whatever product is left on the mitt, just over the backs of the hands, over the backs of the feet, and then we're done. I don't think I mentioned at the beginning that this Pure range is completely vegan and cruelty-free. It's also good for all skin types, including sensitive skin, and it's free from any fragrance, dyes, and sulfates. So it really does tick so many boxes, and the results haven't been affected at all. I mean, I'm just completely obsessed with the glow that it provides. So once the foaming water has been applied onto dry and clean skin, I would recommend walking around naked for a while, because in the past I feel like I've put so much effort into applying it so carefully, and then I'm just in a rush to like, oh, I've got to be somewhere, like put on your clothes and then off you go, and then tan is ruined. So definitely take the time to just let it absorb and soak in until it's dry, and then leave it on for about 6 hours. I personally just leave it on all night, and then when I wake in the morning I have a shower and I end up with like such a lovely natural glow. But if you're applying this in the morning or something, leave it for about 6 hours before you shower. Oh, I have another tip as well. If you want an even deeper tan, apply it again 30 minutes later. So let it sink in the first time and absorb. Walk around naked for about 30 minutes, it's all good. We're at home, doesn't matter. And then apply it again, and then you'll have an even deeper glow. I personally only need the one application, and I find that that's absolutely perfect. I think also because it's winter here, so this for me, just like a really natural glow, is absolutely perfect. But as we get into like spring, summer, I'm probably gonna go for the second application. So then in the morning, I have my usual shower, and I wake up with this like glowy, natural tan skin. It's amazing. And then it's really important to also think about how we're going to maintain this glow and this tan, because it doesn't stop here, guys. And that's why we have the Gradual Tanning Lotion in the Pure range. So this is what I use to just top up over the next few days and just make sure that I'm maintaining this tan for as long as possible. So just treat this like a normal lotion. It's a gradual tan, so you don't need to worry too much about like how careful you're being. I definitely put way more effort into using the foaming water because this is like the main tan. With the Gradual Lotion, you don't even really need to think about it. Just like apply it to your body as you would your normal body lotion, and this will really help to maintain the tan. And again, this has all of the added benefits that we've spoken about with the ingredients. And then I'm really excited about the face mist because this is obviously amazing. Again, we can like spritz away. I normally do this in the evening and onto clean, cleansed skin, and I skip my usual like skincare routine when I use this. I'm just like spritzing away and then good, go to bed. I use the sleep mask when I do my like main tanning. The mist is more as like a nice top up, a nice glow. But one of the reasons that I am so excited about this product, this is where, because I'm so into, you know, sustainability, and packaging is such a massive aspect of sustainability with products, and especially with beauty. It's so tricky, guys. I can't even tell you. As a beauty brand owner myself, I have constant battles with product packaging to be as eco-friendly as possible. And I'm so impressed with this particular bottle because this is 100% recyclable. And what usually is so tricky about any kind of sprays or pumps is that it contains metal with the pump, and that can't be recycled. This, they've somehow designed the top so that it is actually 100% recyclable. So I got very excited about this pump. And then lastly, another really lovely way to top up the tan on your face is by using the tan drops if you're not interested in using the mist. So you can just apply 4 to 12 drops of this into your palm with your normal moisturizer, apply it onto your face and your neck as you would the sleep mask, and then again, wake up with gorgeous glowing skin. And there we go, that is my tanning routine that I have been doing during lockdown. It feels kind of a shame that I'm putting so much effort into, you know, glowing skin and just looking after myself when literally I'm not going anywhere. But at the same time, I do find there's something quite liberating about that because I'm doing this purely for me, and it really does make me feel good. It makes me feel a bit more human, just making the effort and maintaining my beauty routines, even though I am literally at home during a lockdown. So I would say if you are struggling, like most people are right now in lockdown, or even if you're not in a lockdown, wherever you are in the world, these are really tough times. And I would just say, try to put as much time and energy into you, going inwards and listening to what your body needs, what your mind needs. Be kind to your body, be gentle with your thoughts, and just look after yourself, whether that's tanning or something that really makes you feel a bit more like you. So that's why I am maintaining my routines and rituals as much as possible. It's just creating a little bit of stability, I suppose, in this incredibly uncertain world that we're living in right now. So yeah, that's my tanning routine. I hope you enjoyed the video. All of these products are available at Boots, and I will leave a link in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out. I would highly recommend them. And let me know how you get on. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.